Good morning and welcome to A Closer Look. I'm your host, Linda Fontaine. Today, my special guest is once again, Ashley Shelton. She's with the town of Unicoi. You are the Director of Communications and Programs.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for coming back.
Thanks for having us.
It's been fun having you. Like you said, if you knew about us a couple years ago, you'd been here all the time because I did not realize there is so much to do. Well, you guys do a good job of promoting the town of Unicoi. You have a lot of events, and here's another one. We just finished with all that stuff going on with the Strawberry Festival and different things and the movies. Now we have Freedom Fest.
Yes, now we have Freedom Fest.
Talk to me, what is Freedom Fest?
Well, Freedom Fest is our annual, of course, 4th of July celebration, and it's always been a smaller local event. We have local bands that we normally have 3 on the stage throughout the evening. We start at 5 and we end at around 10 o'clock. And this year we kind of switched some things up. Of course, we had a different Strawberry Festival this year, and with the pandemic finally over and people are starting to come back to live events, things are changing this year.
In fact, we have a little promo. Let's air that before we get too deep into it. We got a little promo. Let's see what that's all about. Well, that was a cool little promo. I like it. Looks like it's going to be a good time.
It is. It's going to be a lot of fun. As I said, we're switching some things up. We're doing more of a concert style this year. So we're going to have one opening band, as you saw, Power Shift, which is a local band of emergency personnel workers out of Elizabethton. So that's kind of a neat twist with the 4th of July coming up. And then, of course, we're going to have, this is what I was teasing back when we were here a couple weeks ago for our movie night. We are so excited to be welcoming the Breakfast Club Band out of Atlanta. So they're America's #1 80s tribute band, and they put on one heck of a show. I mean, it's live, it's high energy, it's music that we all know. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're really stepping up our game this year in Unicoi.
And you know, people love the 80s music. I read a little statistic the other day that taking a poll, 80s was ranked the #1 favorite decade of music. So that'd be perfect.
It is, you know, and that's kind of one of the reasons that we chose it, is because it kind of spans that generational gap. You know, you've got your grandparents dancing to it, you've got your parents dancing to it, you've got the kids dancing to it.
Yeah.
They may not know who.
We raised our kids on it.
I was about to say, they may not know who sang it, they may not know much about it, but they do know the words and how to dance to it. So we are very excited about having the Breakfast Club Band. It's probably the largest band that Unicoi's ever had. And of course, we're also expanding. You know, when you have a bigger band, you're going to have a bigger audience. Yeah. And we need more food. You know how we are in Unicoi. We like our food. So we always have the Unicoi Brewery Club. They always come and do hot dogs and barbecue. And they're going to be doing that again this year. They also do the funnel cakes. Everybody loves their funnel cakes.
That's a summertime treat.
It really is. And you can't have a festival of any type without a funnel cake.
You got to have a funnel cake. You got to have that little deep fried goodness.
Exactly. So they're going to be there again this year, but we've also added some more food vendors. We're adding in Casa de Dios Church, which they're going to be doing tacos and tamales.
Good.
Their line at the Strawberry Festival was backed up all over the place. So they're going to be there. We're going to have the Hungarian Sausage King food truck, and they do Hungarian sausages. They do hamburgers. They're also going to do some Philly cheesesteaks. And then we're going to have Tommy's Italian Ice. Of course, he's going to have lots of Italian ice, deep fried Oreos. I even believe he has deep fried pickles and deep fried like honey buns. So a lot of deep fried items over there, as well as the Italian ice. And he's going to have some funnel cakes and lemonade as well. So there's going to be a lot of food options for everybody.
Well, it is Northeast Tennessee, and we like everything fried, deep fried. So, you know, just stick it in there and, you know, we'll eat it. But that does sound delicious. Man, food trucks have become so popular. It's the ticket nowadays. Wow. It gives us a lot more opportunities to try new things. And, it gives us a little sampling of lots of different things. So exploreUnicoi.com for more information. Look at all these videos. Yeah, that's a good turnout. And you're going to have fireworks?
We are. The Unicoi County Hospital fireworks spectacular is going to go off at 9:30, right after the Breakfast Club band plays. So they're going to take the stage at 7:30, play till 9:30, and we'll go straight into the fireworks. And we are so appreciative. As you can see, our sponsors listed up there. Jones and Church has been gracious enough to sponsor our entertainment portion of the evening. Unicoi County Hospital, which of course is a Ballad Hospital, has come on board to sponsor the fireworks. Mountain Commerce Bank has come on to sponsor the shuttles. We learned from Strawberry Festival. We've never had any event where we shuttled from other parking lots, but after the traffic flow at Strawberry, we realized we needed something different to happen for Freedom Fest. So Mountain Commerce Bank came on and they're covering the shuttles for us. So we're going to be actually shuttling from numerous outside lots. So we're trying to keep the traffic congestion down.
Will there be a lot of signs so people will figure this out? How will we know where to park?
I am so glad you asked that, Linda.
That's my job.
Because we have put a lot of work into getting this information online. So yes, of course, there will be signage that will direct them, and we're going to have lots of controlled intersections with police officers directing traffic where they need to go. But if you will visit exploreUnicoi.com and go to our event page for Freedom Festival, you're going to find an online interactive map that has all of the parking lots in blue. It's going to have all of the shuttle stops in yellow. And then here's the really cool part. On the day of the event, we're actually going to have someone stationed who is in constant communication with the parking lots. And as those parking lots fill up, we're going to be updating that map. So that little blue marker will turn to red with a little note that says full when that parking lot has no more space available.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to be really easy. And if you're coming from Johnson City, if you're coming from Elizabeth and somewhere else, while you're sitting in that traffic, go ahead and pull up the map. Go ahead and check which lots are open, which aren't. Most of them are going to be paid. There's a few lots that'll be free, but they're the smaller ones, so they'll fill up quickly. Most of the lots will be charging anywhere from $5 to $10. The biggest thing probably if you're coming from out of town and you want to stay out of that main downtown area, we suggest going to exit 34 and parking in the field behind Walmart. So please don't park in the Walmart parking lot. That is for their guests, their customers. So there is Rocky Bottom Drive goes right by Walmart, and you're going to take that and it just dead ends into a field, and they're going to be parking attendants things there to park you, and we're going to have shuttle pickup on both sides of the lot. We'll also be shuttling from Jones and Church Farms, which is up off Marbleton. We're going to be shuttling from the Visitor Center, from the Unicoi Funeral Home, Cherokee National Forest, Mountain Commerce Bank. So there's going to be lots of points. So it's really important that we check those online traffic
So lots
maps.
of shuttling, so we won't have to wait in line too long for the shuttles.
That is what we're hoping. Now, after the event, we are, just to keep everybody safe, because of course it is a nighttime event, we're going to be holding the parking lots for about an hour downtown, like the streets. We're going to keep the traffic off the streets and allow the pedestrians to get out of the way safely before we release the traffic flow. So if you do park downtown, plan on staying with us for a little while afterwards, and then they're going to control release the other lots to make sure that the interstate doesn't kind of get flooded there. But they're going to work really hard to keep that traffic flowing as much as possible.
Will there be vendors still open, maybe, that people can, while they're waiting for the shuttle or anything, or is everything shut down with the fireworks?
Well, this is the first year we've had that many vendors, so it's probably going to be a kind of up to them at that point.
Okay.
This is our first year, so we're still learning.
Yeah, you are. That's great, and I love it. You've learned from one, event to the next, and you're carrying that. I like that information. Now, it's important to know when this is. See, a lot of these things are happening on the 3rd.
Yes, they are.
And on the 4th. When is yours?
Ours is actually on the 4th. So, you talk about Unicoi doing a lot. They're going to be doing a Veterans Parade in Irwin on the 3rd, and they're going to be doing a kind of a splash party and everything down there. Then our event is actually on the 4th of July. So that is going to be, it starts at 5 o'clock. Shuttles will begin at 4. First band takes the stage at 5:30. And they play for an hour and a half, and then we go into the Breakfast Club band.
Oh boy, and then the fireworks spectacular at 9:30.
Yes.
So this is the 4th of July in the town of Unicoi. It's Freedom Fest. So you can go to exploreUnicoi.com to find out more information. There we go, Sunday, July 4th from 5 to 10. And it'll be at the Unicoi Elementary School.
Yes, it sure will.
What address is that?
That is 404 Massachusetts Avenue.
Okay.
Again, please take a look at those parking maps to see where it's going to be easiest, because those
Gotcha.
downtown streets are going to be a little crowded.
And of course, the Shell people would take us directly to where we need to go. And the Breakfast Club, the 80s band, will take the stage at 7:30. That's pretty cool. Unicoi, exploreUnicoi.com. Boy, I have been really impressed with all the things you guys have going on.
Thank you. We do a lot. You know, we really enjoy, as I've said before, coming together as a community, and that's what these events are all about, celebrating. And this time we get to celebrate our nation's birthday. So what more fun could we have?
Well, one thing we're going to hope for is good weather.
Yes, yes.
Good weather. So you said you have some parades going on?
Irwin. So, you know,
in Irwin, okay.
and Unicoi, we work very well together. We all, you know, share the same space, and we kind of divide and conquer for the 4th of July. So they handle the Saturday, they do the veterans. It's a great way that the veterans are honored. They do a parade that starts at 10:30 on Saturday in Irwin. And then after the parade, they're going to keep a portion of their downtown closed off. They're going to turn on the fire hydrants and have a
Nice.
splash dance party. How much fun is that?
Nice.
So that's on Saturday, and then our event will be kind of your typical 4th of July celebration on the 4th, with lots of food, lots of fun music, and of course, a great fireworks spectacular. I think it's comparable to some of your very large cities.
I love that. And so again, this is the 4th of July. Go to exploreUnicoi.com for more. And a couple of quick sponsors you might want to thank.
We want to thank Jones and Church Farms for our entertainment. We want to thank the Unicoi County Hospital, Ballard Health Hospital, for their sponsorship of the fireworks, and again, Mountain Commerce Bank for coming in and helping us with those shuttles.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ashley.
Thank
You are
you.
always a font of information. I love it. And I'm looking forward to doing more things in the town of Unicoi. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us with a closer look. We'll see you next week with more.